Facebook, hey Instagram. I just started getting on there too. Lorelei here. This is a daily update about what's going on with me, and everything could be better. I got a little stress going on, but I'm praying that everything works out just fine. I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the dark side. Now, I've been saying it over and over. I've been asking questions on Facebook. Everyone's been asking me and send me messages and stuff. What is this dark side you speak of? A lot of people, especially when they don't, like they're not artists, you say it's an artist thing. When you see an artist, like in the media, go through a meltdown, like when Shia LaBeouf, put that bag over his head and stuff like that. And only artists know of such things. They know certain things when the dark side starts to come out. Now, I'm just going to give a little background about being an artist from my personal experience. Not every artist has this dark side, but a lot of them do because they use art as an outlet to get that dark side out so they don't end up going to jail for killing someone or drowning someone or doing something to harm someone else. They take that darkness and put it on paper because that's legal and it doesn't hurt anybody. Yes, I can get into deeply how using images and using that to control people is a different topic, but I'm just going to speak on the surface today about the dark side. A lot of artists have a dark side, and of course they have a dark side because most artists were treated like crap most of their lives, and it's basically you're devoid of love. A lot of artists feel as if they haven't gotten a lot of love in their life, or they got love but incorrect kind of love. You could love somebody, but you could love them incorrectly. You could be by their side, you could spend time with them, but you could just love them but make them feel like crap at the same time. It's kind of like smoking a cigarette. I always compare things to smoking a cigarette because it's like they make you feel good, then they can make you feel really crappy afterwards. Then they make you feel great, then they make you feel really crappy. So it's like a lot of artists in their life have been isolated, bullied, made fun of. Not all of them. Some artists are very popular and they just like to draw, but a majority of artists have pretty much probably gone through some very severe pain and isolation and distance. Because like I said in my previous video, a lot of artists are observers. We don't talk much. We're usually in the background just watching people. And we try to adapt to normal life because usually we haven't had a normal start to life. We grew up in such a dysfunctional environment, in a very dark environment. We're trying to adapt. We're trying to laugh at the correct cues. If anyone watched Dexter, the reason why I like Dexter so much because the way he portrayed a serial killer was on point. Most artists are serial killers. Most artists are very dark. They have the symptoms of a psychopath. They have the symptoms of someone carrying that darkness. And how artists try to get into society. I'm sorry if this is hard to talk about because I'm trying to explain it to people who are not artists or who do not understand darkness. It's pretty much every day it's a struggle. When you walk out the door, you have a persona. That's why a lot of artists like getting into characters because they hide behind these characters to adapt and survive because the real you can't take the real you to the office. You can't take the real you to, waiting for the bus. You have to be a character. You have to put on a mask. And when you're in your house by yourself, now some people don't have the space, their own room to let this dark side out. And I'm just going to say this for my audience. People might think I'm crazy. Sometimes I have very long conversations with my spirits and myself, and people might say, oh, she's crazy, something's wrong with her, she's schizophrenic, her mom used to this and that. People say a lot of fucked up shit, and I don't really care because I'm not getting any younger. I might as well just come out with what's been going on with me. Obviously my art is very self-explanatory as far as the demons I've been dealing with, the reptilians I've been dealing with, the spirits I've been dealing with. I have very long conversations with my spirits. Very long prayers, very long conversations, very long meditations with entities talking to me. I have very long conversations with my higher consciousness. And people might say, oh, she's talking to herself, she's crazy, but I think it's very healthy to talk to yourself sometimes because you need to get to know yourself. Sometimes we don't even know ourselves. And people are quick to call someone crazy because they have to have self-realization. They have conversations with their spirits, their self, different personalities. Like you ask yourself a question and you answer it in multiple ways. I think that's what makes people intelligent. I don't think that's what makes people crazy. I'm so fucking sick of people calling me crazy. It's like, I'm not a crazy person. I'm trying to understand this right here. I'm trying to understand who I am, my spirit, my mind. Because no one teaches you that kind of shit. And sometimes when you're by yourself for a very long time, all you got is yourself. And you have to sometimes ask yourself a question and answer your own question. And sometimes you have to look outside of yourself for the answers, but sometimes the answers are within. So for people who've gone through shit I've went through where people made fun of me, my mom used to make fun of me because she used to catch me talking to myself. Because I would have to talk to myself to understand something. Something would be racing in my head and I have to be like, I wonder what's going on, I'm not sure. And I would just be mumbling to myself and my mom calls me crazy. You know, the irony of my mom calling me crazy, I don't want to get into that, but people think I'm nuts. And maybe I am a little crazy, but you know what? There's a method to my madness, and most artists are very, very isolated, which is not healthy. You know, it's not healthy for someone, but sometimes we struggle to interact with society, and that's where the darkness is. We try so hard to mask our darkness on a daily basis. Our sexual desires, our lust, our fear, our anger, our sadness, our pain, we put all that into our artwork. And everyone can appreciate good art, and then normal people will just say, oh, she's just being an artist. But it's deeper. When you see someone having a public meltdown, or, you know, taking strange pictures, or writing poetry, or really going through it, it is sometimes no one in the world can understand you besides another artist. I understand when artists break down, like when Britney was shaving her head and all that stuff. It's tough being an artist. It's a really hard thing, even if you're a musician or you draw or whatever. The creative field is a very tough thing because most of these people, they have to get into different characters to deal with certain situations, because it's like most of our lives we are misunderstood. People laugh at us like, oh, it's just an artist thing. She's wearing all that black, you know, it's just, why you gotta do this, and why you gotta do that, and why she gotta be like that, you know, she just wants attention. Well, bitch, of course I want attention, what the fuck? Most artists their whole fucking life have been neglected and ignored and just seen as nothing. In school, the popular kids are like this. They get all the attention. Of course I want some fucking attention. You know, I can't stand when people say the fucking dumbest shit. It's like, think about it like this. If most of your life you have not gotten the correct kind of love, every time you get love, someone takes something from you. Whether a man is with you for sex, or your mother tries to love you, but then she talks shit about you and talks shit to your face all fucking day, all fucking night. What kind of versions of love is this? Guys, I'm so sorry. My phone is dying. Hold on a second. Let me plug this in real quick. Hold on. There's going to be part 2. I'll get back. Part 2, I'm going to finish talking about why artists have the dark side and why a lot of people don't understand it. I'm going to plug this charger in before my phone dies. Peace out.